Hi guys, let's jump right into it. The Galaxy Fold 2Z is my favorite phone of the year. And surprisingly, with all the foldable wars out there, and in my comparison with the Microsoft Surface Duo here, I said that this has true multitasking. And I still stand by that. It's the only phone out there that has the delineation of two screens. But Samsung's just innovations over there, its comforts, the fact that when you open this screen, the screen quality is just amazing. It's weighted well, it feels nice. The amount of improvements that Samsung made over the original Galaxy Fold right here are so substantial. I came into this device with pretty much low expectations of foldables, hesitant to where that area of phone usage was going. And when I use this device, and I've been using this device for a while now, is opening it, it brings so much joy, it brings a weight, brings just some substantialness about it that it made this my favorite phone. So we'll go into that more, but I want to throw out one honorable mention of my favorite smartphone of the year. In second place, the iPhone SE 2020. And this is because the Face ID, this doesn't have it. It has Touch ID and it's great for our mask usage. The value of this is $399 or $199 for USD. If you get some special deals out there, heck, if it's even 50 bucks, I've seen it before. The value proposition, the iOS ecosystem, the fact that it fits so comfortably in your hands. Apple knows that a smaller form factor for phones, just depending on your usage, is a very hot area or device category. So that's why the iPhone 12 mini is there, but it's definitely not as affordable of this, not as reliable, not as time-tested and true with the Touch ID. So anyways, honorable mention here, but let's go into the Galaxy Fold 2Z. And let's just start with reasons why I really like the device. First, just the differences between the first generation and the second generation. This is heavier, but it's just a larger device. It has bigger screen real estate, so it has a 7-inch screen size. It has a bigger front size screen as well, and you can see the differences right here. It has better camera qualities on the back, and overall, the build construction is uncanny. Compared to the first one, a lot of my video reviews on this device were that it was creaky. Even now when I'm holding it, I can kind of feel that it's just loose. The top of the screen matched to the bottom part of the screen. There's creakiness to it, which is never a good way to describe a phone. I was always afraid that if I put this in my pocket, it would get smashed together. And you can see that really just baking this device for another generation really can pay dividends. First off, I chose this device and I said that the Surface Duo here was a better multitasking device. I still stand by it, and it's thinner and it's lighter, but we can give those trade-offs, and I'm okay with that, especially for this because it's weighty. It feels like it has this premium luxury built to it, and it is expensive. We'll go over value price points in a bit, but they made so many improvements. First off, check out my custom build of this device. It has this really nice color to it. Right? I chose the Mystic Bronze, but also I chose the blue spine, and it took me longer to get this device because I had those customizations. It added that luxury feel to the device, which is kind of in the realm of Apple Watches or like premium smartphone flagships, versus like the standard first generations of many devices where it was just this one color, or even on the other foldable where it was just this one option that you had. So already you get to see that they're building out their customizations on their inventory, and this definitely stands out because you got that nice blue spine. Second, the screen in front is much larger and actually usable. But for me, the fact that when I open this device, it just brings so much joy. Like I remember watching one of the episodes of Shark Tank where they had a book. It opens up and it's like Luma books. And when he opened the book, it like lit up in his face and it just brought that joy. And I felt that same thing here. This I treat as an iPad mini or a tablet that's always in my pocket. So I love just putting this device like this, stowing it away in my pocket, and when I want to get those immersive reading modes, only when it's immersive, I choose this and only this device. So it's kind of like you're going home to your couch, you relax for the day, and you want to unwind and read your magazines or read your emails or your posts or social media. You really want to dive into content, and that's where the Samsung Galaxy Fold Z really shines because it's a tablet. It's a definitive tablet when it's unfolded, and that's where the whole tablet industry comes from. The fact that you want this in between laptops and cell phones. So where I said that the iPhone SE 2020 was my favorite phone of the year, this is my favorite smartphone device as well, but I'm treating it more like a tablet. So I actually carry these two with me all the time because they really represent different use cases and functions, and it's very clear what the internet usage is now. It's either you're really productive on your laptops, or you're one-hand mobile on your phone, or you have this last in between, which is a tablet, which kind of maxes out at around the 6 to 9.7 inch size right there. That's like the sweet spot for tablet browsing, kind of like a magazine. And that's where this phone lies. I came with this device not knowing if I like it or why I would like it, or thinking maybe it wasn't worth the price. But let's go over the pricing of Samsung and why it makes this device such an attractive device or value proposition compared to the Fold, compared to the Microsoft Surface Duo. First off, Samsung year over year continues to offer very aggressive and sometimes I think anti-competitive pricing strategies. First off, Samsung.com offers financing. Second, if you are already bought into the ecosystem, they're offering very strong trade-in value. They allow you to trade in, say, the old flagship devices and give you up to $1,000 credit to get this device. I got this for $1,000 off MSRP. They offer Galaxy Buds or Galaxy Watch as the options, plus the financing features. So Samsung just has a whole other area strategy of financing and just making sure that this device you can trade in or trade up for it. In terms of build over here, like I said, the weightiness of this, the fact that everything is just so much put together, this AMOLED screen, this is the best screen in the industry. And this is essential. So you have to choose what you value the most in a smartphone. Do you value the convenience? Do you value just reliability in calls? Do you value just the luxury feel? Do you value the screen size or media consumption? And for me in this device, media consumption is number one. When I want to relax during evenings, I just want to browse just holiday sales going on or just latest news, ski news updates, or watch YouTube videos. This is number one purely because screen real estate, and that was the strongest points of the Galaxy Fold from the year before, except for the fact that this looked so plasticky. So this is like a foldable like glass that's here now, where the first generation was plastic, and also the fact that you can see the bezel here. It just had the front-facing cameras. It was really carved into it, and this is an immersive tablet here. Also the camera qualities, yes, it's the same as the Galaxy S20. You can check out my footage as that. The quality is about the same. Samsung devices are a little oversaturated, but there is a barrier, there's standards for camera quality. So let's talk about that. Camera quality on this, I know that if I'm taking a picture of my growing pup where there's just instant moments that I cannot miss, I know that I can rely on the camera quality of this or post on my social media Instagrams, everything like that, and it'll pass. With flying colors, it's strong. It's not the strongest per se like the iPhone 12 Pro, but it's definitely one of those flagships where you can take it, get by, and you won't be sad that you missed out on any memories. And that was one of the hardest points with using the foldable Microsoft Surface Duo here. Yes, it's thin. Yes, you can truly multitask. It's for those productivity users. However, the camera here is just unusable in terms of just living just a media life or media focused entertainment life. And maybe it's by fault of the team, but they focus on productivity more. So if I'm in a productivity mindset, yes, this is strong, but overall hitting the marks, this is a little better to use just because it's a better camera quality. So just the improvements all around, the reliability of the camera, and all the extra goodies that Samsung throws into here. So my favorite parts of this is they're not treating this as just making major trade-offs. They don't want you to make trade-offs, and I can see it in the way they design the device. Here, trade-offs or one-handability. This front screen is usable. Now I like the iPhone SE better, but it'll definitely pass me by. But I can still use it in, say I'm using one-hand mode or need to throw a quick emergency text to family and I'm in traffic. I can use this one hand over here. Now iPhone SE is a little better experience, but at least I don't have to make that major of a trade-off if I really wanted one-hand ability. In terms of trade-offs as well, there are, waterproofing was one of them, so hope they improve that in the future, but the fact that this is still can wirelessly charge my devices and wirelessly be charged as well, like those are really strong features. And also Samsung DeX, like I can still use this, so they're basically putting the Galaxy S20 Ultra into this device. And so it just has all the features, and it just allows you one last feature of an ultimate foldable here with a beautiful screen. And I can just see it all around. You really have to experience it to feel it, but that's my summary over there. The fact that everything has improved, like this lock button here, you only have a volume rocker, And you have your fingerprint sensor, which also serves as a lock button, which threw me off the first time I used it, because on the original Galaxy Fold here, you had the volume rocker, you had the lock button, and then you had the fingerprint sensor. So they combined it all into one, which I thought was a brilliant move, because it just made it feel like more elegant, more put together. The build quality on this is very nice. It still has all your protectors to stop dust from getting into here, and it has very minute, let's just say, divots that allow you to fold the phone, and it's just more substantial. There's still that air gap there, but it really doesn't bother me. But I will say, I use this more as a tablet-like device for those immersive browsing sessions, and that's kind of the only reason why this became like my favorite device, because it's just the culmination of just relaxation and immersive browsing, rather than productivity times where you're gonna need a real cell phone, time-tested and true, or something that can have like dual screens for multiple productivities if you're running 2 chats at once. So I've chosen screen real estate, media entertainment, and just the comforts that Samsung has. Its great finance programs, its build quality, just the fact that it's made so many improvements over the Galaxy Fold. Let me know what your favorite smartphones are of the year for 2020. But yeah, this is my winner for now. We'll see how long it lasts. I still love iOS and its ecosystem. I still love Microsoft and its innovation tries. But for now, just beautiful screens, beautiful web browsing, and quality mobile devices. Man, it's gonna be really hard to beat Samsung in its like flagship place in Android and its hierarchy. So we'll see where that lives. We'll see where the folding phone wars just evolves in 2021. But thank you all for watching, and let me know if you have questions. Other than that, that's my review for the Galaxy Fold 2Z. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.